Filming yourself is hard, dude. And that's coming from someone who films himself like almost every single day. Ooh, belly showing. So the reason I say this is because I want to make these videos to document my journey of growing this business. But whenever I go to work, like all this week, I go to Evogen, I go to Desty, all these places I film people. So whenever I'm filming people, like how am I going to film myself to show behind the scenes? So then it always just resorts to me sitting here talking in my apartment. But I need to find something like more sustainable to show actual behind the scenes. So maybe I'll do voiceovers. I don't know. Actually, that ties me into a different thing, which is a business problem I need to talk about, and about sustainability and this. I'll get into this. So the business issue that I was alluding to, it has to deal with my Instagram community again. And no, it is not about Instagram paying me. That is something that I guess will just always be an issue. But past that, I'm having a churn issue. So the main incentive that I have for people to join this community is to get my LUTs, which I still stand by because I am very confident I am making more monthly off of this subscription than what other creators are making off of their one-time purchases, just sending people to their websites to get their LUTs. So I still stand by that decision, but I'm having a churn issue because people are just joining, downloading the LUTs, and then leaving. So then, I only get the $4.99 off them instead of actually the subscription. So to combat this, this morning, I'm coming out with a new LUT. So it's more incentive to stay, more value. And then one that I'm very excited for is most likely next week I'll start rolling it out. I don't know if I'm going to roll it out one LUT at a time or all in one. So right now I have the green LUT, the blue LUT, and the black and white one, which is released today. I want to create all three of these into iPhone versions. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw last night, 2 nights ago, I stayed up late because I went to the gym, filmed X with my iPhone, and then brought that footage home. And this is just raw iPhone footage. And I converted each of the LUTs, all three of them, to work for that iPhone footage. So now I can attract a wider range of audience because a lot of people can't record in ProRes, which is like the log version on iPhone, or S-Log, which is like what I use on my camera, S-Log 3, or on a Canon like C-Log or D-Log, or like that very unsaturated stuff what I'm filming in now. So maybe I'll drop the LUT off here and you'll see what it looks like, and then LUT back on. So yeah, I'm hoping this black and white LUT will perform well today, and the iPhone LUTs will perform well to push me up to that goal of about 100 subs, per month by the end of the year. And I'm at about 80-ish now. So I was at 86, and then overnight I dropped to 78, which never happens. And whenever I saw that, that's when I decided I need to do something. So I started coming up with these ideas, implementing them right away, and I mean that's all on a 48-hour turnaround. And now we're slowly growing already. This morning I can tell you live, because actually I posted that black and white one this morning, and that was about an hour and a half ago, and it's already at 12.3k views on Instagram, which is incredible, and I'm up to 82 subs. So I think I've gone up 2 subs this morning. That's pretty damn good for an hour and a half ago. So I'm about to go film. Oh, okay. This is a very long portion, but full circle, how I wanted to tie back in how creating these iPhone LUTs helps me with these YouTube videos is I'll test it out today where like I'm going to film Blake at the gym at Desty, but I'm filming with my camera. So how am I going to film the behind the scenes? So now that I can use these iPhone LUTs, I can just take my iPhone and record a little bit of behind the scenes while I'm recording him, and then apply the LUT to that so I can still have a cohesive video. So I'll test that out today, and I also need to refilm something for St. Kaizen, and then that video will be complete. I've got a handful of things in the works that we'll talk about later. This was too long of a talking portion already. So I haven't deadlifted in years, but I just did it for St. Kaizen, this belt company right here, so y'all better feel special. And you know how I just said I was going to use those iPhone LUTs to record BTS for Blake's shoot, which I did right before this? Didn't film any. All right, time to go home. So I've got just like one more thing I want to touch on in this video, and I kind of talked about it earlier, how I have a bunch of big things in the works, and I'm at a weird standstill where I feel like this past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it's been, I haven't been getting a lot done, even though I'm keeping up with all my work. But I hit this weird standstill where some clients, their product's getting delayed, so they're not able to send it to me to shoot with. I have all like the sticky notes that you saw on the wall earlier. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like those are all my clients on the hook that I'm like in negotiation with or potentially going to work with. Just need to follow up with whatever. I could take on, like I have time right now to take on more people, but these other deals are going to hopefully close within the next, couple weeks to month, or maybe 2 months, hopefully no longer than that. So I don't want to flood myself with work now and then have these bigger deals that I want to land hit in the future and I don't have the time I want to put towards them, which is another point where I'm already kind of to the point where I want to chase creative things again and less monetary, if that makes sense, where I'm still going to keep enough clients to keep myself at a comfortable income, like especially if I continue to drop the lower paying clients and replace them with higher paying clients that take less work. That frees up my time so I can go chase these passion projects, because that's what my dad called it, where he's like, no matter what, Dylan, you're always going to have a side quest. It used to be I was a construction engineer and videography editing was my side quest. Now he's like, you're going to do it again. And whenever I was working in construction, I told him, like, Dad, this will give me my life back if I become a videographer editor, because then instead of going to the gym in the morning and then going straight to work for 10 hours as a construction engineer, then coming home and editing until I fell asleep, now I can just edit as my day job. And then I get my life back after that. He's like, Dylan, you're going to replace it. You're going to replace your side quest. And he was right. I mean, he was 200% right. Because now I want to chase these like different creative ideas I have. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to land these big clients, big brand deals. Those will pay my bills. And then like side quests where I want to have full creative freedom of it. Like I have this idea for a community I want to build out that's also a brand at the same time, where I don't have to worry about somebody approving my budget or my creative ideas for posts for this brand, where I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to follow any like industry standards or whatever. I can just literally do whatever the fuck I want, because it'll be, this idea I have is very low upfront costs. Like it's definitely worth it in my eyes. Even if it doesn't work out at all, I'm willing to spend that money just as this being like a hobby to myself. So yeah, if you can't tell, I am very excited about that, very passionate about it. Whenever I start getting into these creative ideas, that's where the passion is. I've been trying to connect with all these different creative people. I had a call earlier, we're just connecting with some guys downtown I might be working with. There were people in Dallas. I just DM'd a Cole World of Lucky Creatives. Hopefully we can just, meet up and just shoot the shit creatively, which is, again, this is kind of hinting at my idea for this community and brand. But yeah, if you can't tell, I'm excited about this. I will tell you more about it soon. But that is it for today. Hope you like this new color grade. This can be one that can drop soon, along with this iPhone less next week. Stay tuned. Peace.